Hey guys, Jeffrey from Headstrong Training Systems here. So today I want to talk about the concept of natural torso lean and actioning that in relations to your squats. Now, a very common mistake or action I see with lifters performing any sort of squat, whether it be a high bar squat, a low bar squat, front squat, even a goblet squat, is that they try to stay as upright as they can with their torso. And what I mean by that is they're told cues by trainers or other coaches that when they're performing the squat movement, they want to arch their chest up, they want to be looking up or looking forward, and they want to maintain their torso, force their torso into an upright position, into as much of an upright position as possible. Now, the problem with that is everyone's limb lengths are different. Everyone's going to have different upper body torso lengths. Everyone's going to have different lower limb body lengths as well, and that would dictate the angle or the direction of which your torso is able to, or the position that your torso is able to get into. Now, we don't want to have a straight back. We don't want to have an upright back or an upright torso as much as we can. We want our back to be flat. We want there to be a flat line from the upper side of your back to the lower side of our back. Because for a lot of lifters, they simply aren't built. They simply don't have the body proportions to have a super upright torso like those Olympic weightlifters. For them, if they were to force themselves into an upright position as possible, keep their chest up, force themselves to become upright, you'll see that there will be an element of arching in their back. So let's take a look at that first. So first of all, I want to show you guys the problem with forcing yourself to be in an upright position as you can. So say if I was to perform a high bar squat even, so I'll come set up myself under the bar, I'll unrack into my starting position. Now, if I cue myself, if I've got knee breakdown, I've got my hip breakdown, I've got all those other variables down pat, but if I force myself during the movement to stay as upright as I can, keep my chest up as much as I can, stay upright, you'll see that there becomes an arch in the lower of my back. Now, I'll do that one more time. Keeping my chest upright, looking up with my head, you'll see that there will be an element of arching in my back. Now, if I was to switch to a low bar squat position, you'll see something very similar. Says, as I perform a squat movement, I've got my chest out, I've got my head up, and I try to keep my torso as upright as I can, and you see that in order to do that, there becomes a very significant arch in my back. So that's the problem with the cue that people use where they say, keep your chest up, keep your torso as upright as you can. In fact, you don't want to actually keep and force your chest up. You want to maintain a flat back. So how do we counter that? We introduce the cue of natural torso lean. Now, when I say natural torso lean, I'm not saying just to fall over with that bar on your back, because that's not a good thing. The bars are going to roll up on your back and your gravity is going to shift forward, so we don't want that either. We want to find a balance. Essentially what I'm trying to say is, don't resist the natural pattern or the natural angle that your body, that your back wants to lower with. If, as I'm coming down in the squat, you see my body wants to lean over, I'm not going to resist it by trying to stay upright. I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to go more. I'm not going to go too excessive in the other direction, but I'm going to follow it down. So what's that going to look like? Say I'm in a high bar squat position. As I break, coming down, my body wants to lean forward. I'm not going to resist it. Or say, let's use the demonstration of the low bar squat again. I feel like that with the low bar squat, it's much more evident that because of the low bar squat position, having that center of mass shifted back, that there's going to be a lot more evident natural torso lean, because with the low bar squat, your torso it's more hip dominant. It's a more hip dominant movement, and there is naturally always more torso lean. So as I break, coming down, my body wants to lean forward, so I'm not going to resist it. I'm going to go with it. I'm not going to do it excessively, lean over. I'm just going to go with it. So that my back stays flat and stays aligned all throughout. So to summarize what we've gone over today, we've looked at the concept of natural torso lean and that concept by itself. I think that that's a very important cue and concept to remember, because a lot of back pain that people often get from squats is because they force themselves to be as upright as possible. They're told to thrust their chest out and try to keep their torso upright, but in fact, we don't want to do that. We want to introduce natural torso lean, and we want to align the torso that it constantly remains flat and all in line with each other throughout the movement. We don't want to be excessively arched, or we don't want to be excessively flexed either. So that's all from me today, guys. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.